All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we officially welcome you to the Prudential Center here in the great state of New Jersey. We get things underway with the official weigh-in for Premier Boxing Champions tomorrow night, live on Spike, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. The official start of the broadcast, of course. Prelims will kick off before that. Doors will open tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tonight's weigh-ins and tomorrow's action all under the supervision of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. Commissioner in attendance to my left, Mr. Larry Hazard. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Commission. Let's get the fighters on the scales first. We'll start with the broadcast portion of tomorrow night's Premier Boxing Champions card, again seen live on Spike. The first fight on the scales will bring both fighters to the stage, and then we'll put the red corner onto the scale. The first fighter we'll welcome to the stage. He's the challenger in this 12-round cruiserweight championship. Would you please welcome Krzysztof "The Head" Głowacki. Putting Krzysztof on the scale, we'll welcome the champion. He is the cruiserweight champion. Would you please welcome Marco Captain Hook. The challenger weighs in officially 198 pounds, 198, and that's for Głowacki. As a professional, 38 victories, 2 defeats with 1 draws, 26 victories coming by way of knockout. The challenger, by the way, 24-0, he's undefeated as a professional. This again is Marco Hook, 199 pounds even. 199 for Hook. And we'll ask both fighters, please, on the stage. We'll have the fighters square off and stare down here onto the stage for those members of the media and for anybody that has their camera or their camera phone. The 2 fighters will now square off center of the stage. Krzysztof Głowacki, 24-0 as a professional, brings 15 knockouts. He's the challenger. He takes on the champion at 38-2-1 with 26 knockouts. Marco Captain Hook, 12 rounds for the Cruiserweight Championship. Tomorrow night's co-main event. And now we'll bring both fighters to the stage. First up, fighting out of the red corner, out of Philadelphia, 28-7 as a professional. It's a heavyweight co-main event. Please welcome Steve USS Cunningham. And we'll bring our second fighter in the main event tomorrow night, live on Spike. As a professional, 31 victories with 6 defeats, 22 wins coming by way of knockout from Tampa, Florida. A multi-division, several titles, in fact, to his credit. Making his way onto the stage, please welcome the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. And first up on the scale will be the fighter out of the red corner, out of Philadelphia, PA. 28-7 again as a professional. On the scale now, Steve USS Cunningham. $204 even, the official weight. Again, heavyweight schedule for 12 rounds. Next up on the scale, the fighter out of Tampa, Florida, Antonio the Magic Man Tarver, official weight 211 pounds, even. Oh, that's correct, that 217, 217, 217 pounds for Antonio Tarver. We'll ask both of our fighters in this 12-round heavyweight main event to square off. Once they're ready, again, media, all those with the camera phone. Stand by, we'll have both fighters stage center in just a moment. Two former champions, multiple titles between them tomorrow night in the main event live on Spike. Premier Boxing Champions presents 12 rounds in the heavyweight division. Give it up for Steve, USS Cunningham, and Antonio Magic Man Tarver. The fighter out of Cienfuegos, Cuba. Please welcome to the stage Yasmani El Tiburon Consuegra. And his opponent fighting out of Krakow, Poland. As a professional, 19-1, he brings 14 victories by way of knockout. The pin, Artur Szpilka. First up on the scale will be out of the red corner, that'll be Consuegra. 230 pounds, the official weight for Yasmani Consuegra, 230 pounds. And now his opponent from Krakow, Poland, again 19 victories, 14 by knockout, Artur Szpilka, 231 pounds. The weigh-in, one fighter at this time. We'll take care of the second fighter later. First fighter on the scale out of Atlanta, Georgia. He'll be fighting out of the blue corner. 19-0, he's undefeated as a professional. He brings 14 wins by knockout. Please welcome again light heavyweights. This is Cannon Hands, Michael Seals. $174 pounds even for Seals. 174. First fighter up to the stage out of the Dominican Republic. This is Oscar Frias. And his opponent, again featherweights, out of North Bergen, New Jersey, originally by way, of course, of Poland. 20-0 as a professional. This is Camille Hurricane Płaszczyk. First up on the scale will be Frias. 131 pounds, officially 131 pounds for Frias, 16-0 as a professional, 6 victories coming by way of knockout. Now on the scale, 129, the official weight for Kamil Hurricane Plaszczak, originally from Poland, 20-0 as a professional. 8 victories coming by way of knockout. Both fighters weighed in. We'll ask both fighters to square off center of the stage. He's waiting to go from Warsaw, Poland. He's 20-0 as a professional. 5 victories by way of knockout. Maciej Sulinski. 164 pounds. 164 for Sulinski. Richard Carmack will be first up, followed by Travis Kaufman. Carmack from Kansas City, Kansas, 13-6 as a professional. First up on the scale out of the red corner, Richard Carmack. 332 pounds for Carmack, 332 for Richard Carmack. Next up on the scale at 28-1 as a pro, 20 knockouts from Reading, Pennsylvania, Travis Kaufman. 239 pounds for my time, Travis Kaufman. And we'll ask both fighters to square off center stage once they're ready.
Black, right there. The white kid with the white shirt, just put the glasses on. Right underneath the sign that says our house rules. See him right there with the white shirt and the blue jeans, guys? That's Lewis Wilson. Look how skinny.
Again, heavyweight set for tomorrow night's preliminary bouts. Richard Carmack and Travis Mike Time Kaufman. Red corner first up. Giovanni Caro from Mexico City, Mexico, 23-16-4. As a professional, he brings 19 wins by way of knockout. Super bantamweights set for 8 rounds. 121 pounds even, 121. Next up on the scale, fighting out of the blue corner. Originally from Puerto Rico, now from New Haven, Connecticut. 20-0 as a professional with half of those wins, 10 by way of knockout. Luis Rosa, 122 pounds for Rosa. 122.
Look out toward the media.
Super bantamweight set for 8 rounds. Both fighters weighed in. Giovanni Caro against Luis Rosa. Next up, it'll be super lightweights. Womack against Leclerc. Gentlemen, please make your way to the scale, or to the stage rather. Womack will be first up on the scale.
All right, we back. We're back. I'm sorry. We're back. Boy, we need to look for a break.
142 pounds, the official weight for Kevin Womack. His opponent now making his way to the scale 9-0-1 as a professional, Mikel Lepierre. 142 pounds for Mikel Slick Mick Lepierre.
I'm over.
You can't kick in front of it. Right here, right here, right here. It's question. All right, guys, we'll start out to the medium. All right, thank you, guys.
Jeff Lentz and Jared Hurd, make your way to the stage, please.
Jeff, 8 minutes. 8 minutes, Jeff Lentz.
All right, with Lentz on his way, we'll weigh in first out of the blue corner. Jared Hurd, 15-0 as a professional, 9 knockouts to his credit. 154 pounds even for Jared Hurd. And again, his opponent, Jeff Lentz, is just about 8 minutes away. We'll weigh him in once he arrives. We'll ask Jared Hurd to please pose for the cameras.
Thank you.
And again, our final prelim bout to weigh in. Swift Jared Hurd weighs in. Junior middleweight set for 8 rounds. Again, we thank you for joining us here one day early of the actual fights tomorrow night for the weigh-ins here at Prudential Center. Our thanks to the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board, Mr. Hazard. Ron, thank you very much. Back here again, doors open at 6 o'clock tomorrow at the Prudential Center. Prelims start just after that. We go live as Premier Boxing Champions at 9 p.m. Eastern Time returns, and we're live on Spike. See you tomorrow night.